I will fight with honor. Let the hunt begin.
Can I afford to hold the Spellstone against Aggro Paladin? I think I don't really have much of a choice. Turn 2 Wandering Monster, turn 3 Unleash the Hounds. Coin this out on turn 4 probably. So I could go coin Secret into Unleash the Hounds, but then I have no turn 4, although it would double up both of my Spellstones. I think it's probably better to just pass. Although maybe I just need to get a thing on the board here. I'll handle the Spellstone situation when it comes up. Hopefully this is big enough to kill that. Alright, that's big enough. By the Holy Light indeed. Need a weak turn 2 play also. So threat on the snipe, maybe it hits like a War Leader or something. You probably wouldn't play War Leader into this board. Playing around Explosive Trap. Smart, but you'll get punished for it. Okay. So I can clear the board with patches, or with Unleash the Hounds here. So I'll probably do that. Otherwise I have to send these two in there and then leave stuff up. We'll just Unleash. So I guess the question is, how do I want to clear this? I can hit here to keep a dog around. I can trade off the dog and weapon here to keep health on this guy. If I put him down to 3 doing this, it can die to Rallying Blade. But I think that's fine. Let's just clear him off and leave me with enough bodies to keep trading. Next turn I have an upgraded Spellstone, and then I can follow that up with another upgraded Spellstone. So I think I'm actually doing okay this game. Turns out when you play Injured Blade Master on turn 1, and your opponent's minion attacks into it, you're doing pretty well. Okay, so the snipe finally hits. Ooh, Deathstalker Rexar should be good in this matchup. So the dog obviously goes face, it doesn't find any good trades. Question is, do I want to value trade with Injured Blade Master or trade into one of the 4/2s? I'm not really very close to dying, and leaving these up doesn't really threaten much. Okay, even giving those things +1/+1 doesn't really affect things that much. So I can play Deathstalker Rexar here. If I opt for another Spellstone, I have to trade off 3 of my wolves, value trade with another, I end the turn with 7 dudes on board. If I Deathstalker Rexar, I send a Hound into one of the Murlocs, trade off 2 wolves, so I'll only have 3 things on the board, but I'll have Deathstalker Rexar. It's a little bit more mana efficient to play Rexar, but I think the Spellstone is just too good here. Also, I miscounted how many things I would have on the board, didn't I? No, I do have 7, okay. He already pulled patches. That's just Arcane Intellect. So I'm threatening 21 damage on board. Yeah, there wasn't much he could do from that position. Your opponent, the priest player. I'm sure this guy's not a tryhard. Seems like that's more likely to be relevant than the explosive trap. Well, at least I get to kill the Tark Reaper, I guess. That wasn't great, though.
Is someone injured?
You wish to live forever.
Get some wolves in play, I guess.
You wish to live forever.
Let's just put ourselves on the Zombieast game plan, I guess. These seem like efficient attacks, I don't know. This is actually a decent crushing walls. Building a Zombieast there probably left me behind on the board. Go for Barnes. If I hit Huntress or Secret Keeper, I have secrets to go with it. Alright, let's build a Zombieast and play Freezing Trap. Take the cheap one, because the other guys don't seem like they'll be very good. Lifesteal's probably not that important in this matchup. So get the Freeze Trap in play, buffs up the Secret Keeper a bit, deals with the Ultrasaur. Times like this, I wish I played 2 Freezing Traps. But I do still have a Crushing Walls and a Deadly Shot in the deck. I guess Wandering Monster also kinda works. Just take the cheapest one. So this is a 3-power charger. Well, charge is just always good. See what I get off the bird. Dire Horn Hatchling. Doesn't seem great, honestly. Kill this thing so the Wandering Monster hits Tyrantus. Build a Zombieast. Fledgling can be pretty gross if it gets charged, I guess. I think I'd rather just play Crushing Walls here, though.
What's this one do? I tried this. Secret agent coming through.
Your magic shall not save you.
What does this thing do again? Taunt Poisonous? Let's just play these guys out. Send 3 power into the 4/3 and hit him in the face.
I tried this.
That was pretty good. So he needs this to hit Free from Amber into a giant taunt, I guess, but even then I have the Vicious Fledgling.
I tried this.
Again, you have that.
Nice. That Grand Archivist card is pretty good.
Rexa versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine. Let the hunt begin.
Pretty good 1-2 curve, I guess.
I'll never tell.
Do I want to make this hit? Is there any reason to? Still gets punished by Mortal Coil and whatnot, and sometimes he goes face and gives me a 3-drop.
No. Trust me.
I guess the explosive trap's okay here, mostly just because it upgrades my spellstone. But if he hits face, then the explosive trap will kill this and I'll get an uninjured 3-drop. Which would have been relevant here in the case of, say, Mortal Coil.
Out of my jungle!
Tougher. Kind of a bummer because now we can make this attack. Well, the explosive trap did play around the Mortal Coil last turn, I guess. I'm just gonna play the Spellstone here. I could have gone like Cat Trick to try to get one more dog out of it, but I just need to get stuff on the board and try to kill him. He easily wins this once we hit like 10 mana. I think I'm just on the Zombies game plan. I don't know. I guess I could have held out, just played Cat Trick, and then Crushing Walls would kill that guy pretty often. I guess in the Wolves to face. Okay. Well, it's gonna suck when my Grand Archivist hits that. I really want something playable this turn, so Corpse Widow is too risky. Probably just go for the Grandma. So 2/3 Poisonous Taunt, or a 2/5 Taunt. 2/5 Taunt doesn't die to Hellfire, but it doesn't really help me deal with this either. Okay, he had the Hellfire, which is a bummer, but the 3/2 still contests the Dirty Rat. I wonder how Crushing Walls interacts with this. I'm not going to find out, because this is not a good Crushing Walls, but kind of an interesting thing to think about. Rat Pack seems like the best card here, and we'll just try to make it cheap and playable.
Tonight, a tale of terrible tragedy.
Call of the Wild's a little bit sketchy here, because nothing lines up into this Rin very well. Let's just go Rat Pack plus a weapon, clear out the Rin, and then I get a bigger boy on the board for when I play Call of the Wild.
Yes. Oh, yes. They'll serve me now.
Oh, that's a pretty good Deadly Shot. Make a Zombies and play Deadly Shot. This will be 5 mana, which is perfect. Clear out all these Voidwalkers. It's actually a bit of a commitment for me to kill that Doomsayer. Hold on to the weapon charge. I get a bunch of rats, though. Take a big boy. Take a big boy that goes in. Hit with the bow, because I do have another bow in the deck. Damn it. See what we can build here. Probably good that this guy can go face through taunts. Take the one that allows me to hero power in the same turn. Freaking Void Walkers, man.
Out of my jungle!
Silence is pretty good. Just make it as cheap as possible. I'm pretty close to dead. He has 12 on board. I don't know about trading off the 2/2 there.
That served no purpose.
Let's keep building. Kodo's good. Big Wind Fury Kodo. He needs 2 damage. Dead to Hellfire. I don't think he's a Doomguard list. Well, I'm dead to his hero power.
Bloody hellfire.
Nice. Oh boy. Well, I lived.
Nicely done.
Unlucky.